Cambodia once again, coming to you live here in the Philippines for another episode of Business, Bruce, and Beyond. This is Bruce and Beyond is for creative entrepreneurs, freelancers, and everyday people who wants to define their grind and upgrade. Our goal is to create a ripple effect of kindness and support through the power of connection and collaboration. So, my guest for today for our BYOB episode is an ex-OFW for 21 years. Nako, 2 dekada yan, ha? And she's been in the different industries nung nasa abroad siya. She's been in the events, advertising, and social media industry. Then, she came back to the Philippines last 2018 and ganun pa din, she started her business agad-agad and set up her own events and talent management. So yan, she's also doing some side hustles, doing some food and essential products trading. So, ayun, kaya lang after niya, ma-set up yung business niya, COVID naman happened, the pandemic, lockdowns, and all these things happened. So, this is her story of how she was able to thrive, you know? Yung simula tinatry niya i-survive, then nag-thrive. Tapos, eto, nangyari yung COVID. Paano siya? Let's ask her, paano siya uli nakabangon? What made her think na, alam mo yun, yung parang, sige, laban lang, never say die attitude. Kasi this is what's, yung talagang entrepreneurial mindset yan BYOB mindset yan Hindi natin hahayaan kahit kumbaga ano pang challenges ang dumating. Basta alam natin, kaya natin, we'll do our best to recover from it or bounce back. Okay, so let me introduce my guest. She's the CEO of Belladonna Convention Management Services, the talent manager of Siakol, managing partner of Charbelle's Fundamentals, and the owner of Deebee Food Products and Trading. So, without further ado, let me introduce my very, very special guest, a fellow entrepreneur and a fellow expat in the Middle East. Let me welcome a dear, dear friend, Donna Belle. Hi, Donna!
Okay. First and foremost, 'di ba, as you have mentioned, na galing ako ng Qatar. I've been from Middle East for almost 21 years. Yun nga, so medyo, to be honest, medyo nahirapan ako mag-adjust pagbalik ko dito kasi almost 21 years, it's not so easy. The culture there was so different from here. Although, of course, we're still Filipinos, di ba? Pero yung way kasi doon is totally different from here. When I came back, honestly, medyo hindi ko alam kung ano ang mangyayari sa akin, kung paano ako mag-uumpisa. But of course, before that, somebody had advised me na, okay, if you want to start all over again, you have to go back to your parents. So, that time ang inuwian ko was Surigao del Sur because my parents have their business there. They set up a business. So, dun ako umuwi. They were into food business. Okay, so syempre wala akong isang option that time kundi yung sundan yung yapak nila. So I got my license, bigla akong pumunta sa wala akong sinayang na oras. Immediately siguro nag-ano lang ako. I just rested for 3 days. After that, I invited my mom, inaya ko na siya na let's go to DTI. Or at first, I asked them like what would be the thing to do, what's the steps. Kasi syempre, Middle East was totally different. If you open your business from the Middle East, it's totally different from the Pinas. So, diba? So, I asked my mom, then she guided me. Hindi naman niya ako totally na talagang isusubo or something. Kasi syempre, hindi man tayo bata para gawin yon. Then, yun nga, unang business na pinasok ko talaga is food business. This is the DB Food Products and Trading. So my main plan here was to trade some delicacies and food from different places. Then I'm going to bring the products. For example, I'm staying in Surigao, so I'm going to look for a product and trade it to other places like in Luzon or Visayas. Ganon yung first plan ko talaga. But then, hindi yun natuloy. So, what I did, kasi parang, I love food and I love business. You know that, Celia, I even had that business when I was in Doha, Qatar. I was doing an online business, the Laing, di ba? I don't know if you remember that. So, I was doing that. Pero, yun nga, syempre, eventually, nag-change yung career ko sa events. So, parang hindi yun yung hinahanap ko. Although, I still have that license, so I can deal at any time. Nag-open ako ng inopen ko yung Belladonna Convention Management. Because I noticed in Mindanao, there were like yung medyo medyo hungry pa sila sa sa events and artists. So what I did is like nag-start muna ako, inopen ko yung nag-open ako ng Belladonna, then nag-start ako, nag-join ako muna ng mga different organization in Surigao until na napunta ako, kinuha ako ng Chambers of Commerce doon. So I met a lot of people from there and I got some contacts. Then yun na, doon na nag-start na-tap ko na lahat ng mga barangay captains, up to congressman, up to mayors in different municipality in Mindanao. So yun na, sabi ko, bakit hindi ko gawin? Me and Celia were doing that business or that thing in Qatar. So why not to do here? So yun, nag-start lang doon. So I start doing it during fiesta. So maganda yung timing ko doon. Dumating ako doon ng 2018 ng November. So by February, natap ko na sila. Yun, then tuloy-tuloy na. Every month, I have a fiesta event. So connection-wise, I have, of course, we always have our connection. Nakatago yung mga numbers nila. So I contacted them. I contacted the artists and everything. Then that's it. It all started from there. Then until nag-start na yung concerts. So parang ginagawa ko lang Quiapo, si Mindanao and si Surigao and si Manila kasi since yung mga talents ko, they're in Manila. Most of them are based here in Manila. So parang Quiapo, every week nagta-travel, which is really fun. That's the thing that I miss, honestly. Ang mag-travel
Oo,
ng
nakakamiss
ganon.
mag-travel 'no?
Oo, 'di ba? So yun yung then until na nagkaroon na kami sana, sunod-sunod na yung mga events namin and concert, dun na kasi dapat kaya ako nandito sa Luzon eh. To be honest, like, I'm not supposed to be here in Manila kasi nga yung on the go ako lagi. Lagi akong nasa ibang lugar. Kaya I don't have my permanent place kasi nga most of the time, gaya niyan, may gig ako sa Pampanga supposedly. Like may contract ako na sara doon for good for 2 to 3 months na magsusupply ako ng talent sa mga bar doon. But then this thing
Tapos
happens.
canceled. Tapos
Yeah,
na-cancel.
canceled.
Oh my
Every
God! This is the ano
canceled.
eh,
Then,
this is the problem na
oo.
pinagdaanan nating mga nasa live events, no? Tell
Yeah,
us about it nga. Ano ba?
oo.
Paano na-cancel? Paano yun? Automatic ba? Parang ano na,
No.
wala na?
First and foremost, if you deal with an artist, diba, if you book them, you have to pay 50% down payment, diba? The good thing when they pay the 50%, some of my clients didn't ask the money back because they understood what happened. Syempre, how can they force the talents to pay if they have given the down payment? Yun ang na lang, 'di ba? Kasi pakonsuelo. Kasi lahat naman nangyari yung ganito, 'di ba? Di na it's unexpected. So during that time, nung una parang winarningan na ako ng mami ko. Sabi ng mami ko na paghandaan mo baka mamaya cancel yan. It will be I was not believing it. So kung napaka-imposible naman, ano yun? Ihihinto na lang nila yung event because of this? Parang, I can't, it's really unbelievable.
With whatever that happened to
Mhm.
you, parang hindi mo ine-expect. Tapos, ang bilis mong naka-fly, ang bilis mong na-set up yung business mo, sabay who would ever thought na bigla naman siyang magkakaroon ng ganitong,
Bumagsak.
oo,
Yeah, oo.
situation. So
Oo, hindi
anyway,
madali.
talking about how you were able to thrive during the pandemic, ano
Okay.
naman ang
Paano
naisip
ako
mong
nag-start ulit?
diskarte? Because yun
Okay.
tayo eh, 'di ba?
Oo.
Sige, ibang hat naman ang isusuot natin kasi
Oo,
kaya naman
totoo.
natin, 'di ba? So
Yeah.
what is it? What is
Okay.
your diskarte?
Okay. Then that happened, I was stuck there in Pampanga, dun sa apartment ko nga. Then, one of my close friend, bali kumpare ko siya, their family. alam nila yung situation ko. They knew also that I'm gonna be paying a big amount of money from my yung sa accommodation ko. So they were the one who approached me na sabi, Mars, ganun, they called me. It was so nice of them to remember me talaga. They approached me telling me that, Mars, ganun, I know you are paying a lot from your place. I would like, me and my husband would like to offer you that you can stay at our place for free para ma-save mo yung remaining money for yung by that time magde-drain ka na rin dahil syempre imagine when I was in Pampanga I was not driving and I was not cooking kasi nga on the go tayo eh. So it's like most of my to be sad to say but I mean I don't cook that time although I'm a good cook but I don't cook that time lahat ng food ko lahat ng meal ko it's from Grab or I eat outside dahil nga 'di ba on the go tayo lagi so by that time so ang una ko munang ginawa is I adjusted myself inadjust ko muna yung sarili ko na yung expenses I cut off all my expenses like of course like yung mga fast food. So, I started cooking kasi yung furnished naman yung tinitirhan ko. I started cooking that time. But then, as I mentioned, pinano ko nung friend ko na to stay with them. They were like their family with kids. So, yun. I just finished from I just asked permission from my friend then I moved to my friend's place so I stayed there for 2 months sa kanila no matter how much friendship you have, 2 months, 2 months is too much to stay for free. Nakakahiya. Hindi ka man pinapaalis, pero ikaw mismo parang ikaw yung mahihiya eh. Parang 'di ba, yung parang ano ba hanggang kailan? Ano yun 'di ba yung ganon. So ako I can't wait na tumalis na mag-move na. I really can't wait. Kasi sobrang nahiya ako dahil sa sobrang bait nila. Alam mo yung ganon. Then, I was having my I have a boyfriend, I have a relationship who's staying in Manila. So he asked me, I asked help from him. Sabi ko, I wanted to be in Manila after the ECQ. Can I stay? So yun. Then he asked me to stay with him. Pero regarding dun sa racket, kung anong ginawa ko, when I was there in Pampanga, medyo nahirapan akong, hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko, kung paano ako kikita ng extra. Then, yun nga, my boyfriend told me na, that time, hinahanapan niya ako, uy, may kilala ka bang ganito, supplier ng ganon. During that time, kasagsagan ng mga mask, ng mga essentials, di ba?
Yes.
So,
So,
hinanapan
yung
niya ako ng
nagkakaubusan.
nagkakaubusan. So, at saka yung bigas, yung ganun. So,
Mm.
sabi niya sa akin, may kilala ka bang supplier ng bigas? Although I was really eager to help or to maghanap ng supplier. Kasi nga, sabi ko, para saan ba yan? Sabi nga, para dito kasi kailangan ng ganito, kailangan ng ganon. Kasi that time, namimigay ng mga mga ayuda, di ba? So, uso si bigas and sardinas. Tapos hanggang sa naghanap siya ng 3M, yung N95 3M 1860. Sabi ko, bakit ba hanap ng hanap to? Naisip ko. Nung chinek ko, sabi ko, ilan ba kailangan? They need millions, ganun, ganun. Sabi ko, teka, pagka minark up ng ganito, tinotal ko. Sabi ko, wow, ang ganda ng kita. Sabi kong ganun. So sabi ko, sige, hanapan kita ng supplier. Until I found the supplier, then doon na nag-start yung namin. Yun na all the time, although that time, nasa Pampanga pa ako. Nahirapan kami sa mag-travel kasi the time, sinusundo pa niya ako from Manila going to Pampanga. So we really try to find way. May mga documents kami na pinipresent kasi mahirap pumasok nun eh. Until the good thing was yun nga, nung nag-ECQ na, punta na ako na Manila. Then, doon na nag-start yung essentials namin nung nag-Manila na ako. But, bago ako nag-start ng essentials namin, dami kami pinagdaanan. Dumating yung point na we were umaalis kami ng bahay na pumupunta kami sa supplier, may meetups kami. But the best thing that had happened by that time is like I gained friends and contacts. So, at saka na-train kami, nahasa kami, and I learned a lot na, ganito pala, ganito pala. So, pinapa-feel talaga sa'yo ni God na na kailangan mong dumaan sa gano'n. Kasi pagka inisip mo yung kikitain mo, ang laki eh. It's a million. Pero yun nga lang, it didn't really work out yung business na yun, na yung million, yung mga bulto-bulto. No, no. It didn't happen at all. Although
Ay,
may
hindi
mga
ba ganun
naka-close na.
talaga?
Well, it happened maybe from someone, but not to
To
us. It never
everyone. Not
happened. Not to
everyone.
everyone, not to everyone. Pero, kasi ano eh, medyo too good to be true siya eh, yung business
Yes.
na yan eh.
Yes.
Parang, would you believe, uh, dahil maraming nawalan ng trabaho, no? So, we were, all the sellers and all the resellers we were meeting, some of them were artists, movie director, real
Lahat nga
estate.
naging online seller na
Yeah.
eh.
Yeah, and that time we've met some ano pa, basketball player na mga ganyan. So talagang indifferent, doon mo makikita that time talaga na we're all equal. At the end of the day, pantay-pantay talaga tayo. Nasa atin na lang talaga kung paano tayo didiskarte. So
Yes,
that
I think
time,
ano eh, I think the silver lining out of all this is na nalaman mo yung power mo, 'di ba? How you
mm,
can how you can handle situations like this. At saka yung mga totoong kaibigan na pwede talagang bumakap sa 'yo. Yun yung
yeah,
maganda
yeah.
sa nangyari ngayon, 'di ba?
Oo, oo, oo. Do'n mo makikita yung mga nag-backup sa'yo, mga tumulong sa'yo, yung totoo mong kaibigan, sino yung mga nanggipit sa'yo, do'n mo makikita. Even your relatives, you will be able to see who's really your family. Pero at the end of the day, family and true friends will be always there for you. Anyway, so that time, so the good thing is yung boyfriend ko is we have the same mentality. Business-minded din siya. We just decided na I think we have to stop doing this. Kasi syempre, pagka lumabas kami para to meet up with the client. Kasi minsan ma-overwhelm ka sa ano eh, sa kikitain mo. Like let's say, ako naman nagtataka minsan, like bigla na lang may tatawag din sa akin na, oh sis, I require like 1 million of face mask, 1 million of gloves. Yung parang, wow, syempre, kahit piso lang ang i-mark up mo doon sa items. At the end of the day, you will earn 1 million, di ba? Kung 1 million yung requirement. So, yun yung nilulook namin, look forward, but then it was not really, it was, I can't say that it's a scam, but it's really too good to be true. So parang nag-decide kami nung boyfriend ko na, hey, 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 let's stop kasi gumagastos na tayo. So why don't we just concentrate sa mga retail? Mas mukhang makatotohanan pa ang retail, and that's it. We just stop, okay? And the best thing that had happened is like nakakuha kami ng legit na supplier. Pero we stopped that N95 na kasi parang kalokohan na eh. Parang you were asking for 1 million pero para siyang chicken and egg. You know
Kasi
why?
ano eh, 'di
Kasi
ba?
halimbawa,
Yung parang
yung si
nangyayari sa mga
supplier kasi,
election, sorry, parang yung mga
oo,
nangyayari sa election, 'di ba? Parang manghingi ka ng 10 million or 5 million shirts. Pero
yes,
pagdating sa ano na, sa in reality,
actual.
oo, hindi naman talaga nagfa-fly yung gano'n. Kaya kami as printers,
So
we don't
you have
accept
that
that.
experience too.
Yes, we don't
Yeah.
ako kasi I don't do that. Kasi I'd rather have yung mga retail mga products ko than go for wholesale na ang laki-laki ng puhunan tapos sobre din laki ng risk. Dapat calculated
Oo.
risk tayo in business.
Oo, totoo, totoo. So,
Anyway,
parang
yun. So,
nagising
nakakatuwa
kami.
din na ginawan mo ng parang nag-pivot ka uli. Another pivoting.
Yes.
Kasi from
Yeah.
wholesaling, when you realize
Nag-retail.
that it's not working, di ba? Eh di nagkaroon
Mm.
ka ng paraan na ano. So, when you transferred to retail, what made you think na, oh, ito na yung gusto ko, mas realistic na to, mas totoong buhay na to. What made you think?
Well, when I get the business, when I close the deal.
Yung may order na, yun yung pinakatamang inaantay natin eh. The right part of the business ay pag namo-monetize mo na siya ng tama. And that's where we realize na doon tayo mas dapat parang pumupunta. Kasi maraming nag-o-offer ng okay, parang medyo parang larger than life kung paano nila i-amplify, no? Pero in reality, wala naman talaga nga wala kang kita.
True.
So anyway,
Mm.
Miss Donna, ano yung pinaka pwede mong maibigay sa kanila na tips, kumbaga to achieve the right blend in starting or pivoting in ito sa business mo kasi you were thriving, tapos naging
Mm,
surviving, tapos ngayon
yeah.
nagta-thrive ka na uli. It's like ano eh, parang peaks and
Roller
valleys.
coaster, yeah.
Oo, it's a roller coaster ride of so many things. Pero hindi lang sa'yo yun, sa ating lahat. Pero para sa mga
Mm.
nakikinig and all those people who are also into entrepreneurship, at tapos yung mga nagtra-transition from pagiging expat, tapos ngayon entrepreneur na sila, ano yung pwede mong mabigay na tips sa kanila para kahit papaano naman lumakas-lakas ang loob nila? Kasi sa nangyari sa'yo, medyo ano, di ba? Ang daming na-cancel na events, tapos biglang ayan ka uli, naka-thrive ka. Can you give them some tips?
Okay. Well, if they wanted to go for an online selling, kasi ito yung ginagawa ko ngayon, yung tip ko sa kanila is know the right supplier. Okay? Kasi dapat direct kayo sa suppliers ninyo, sa suppliers sa mamimit ninyo. Kasi pagka hindi yung direct supplier ang kausap nyo, medyo mahirapan tayong mark up. Tsaka hindi ka makakasabay sa market. Okay? Regarding naman, syempre, wala tayong event ngayon, di ba? So, the only thing, tips din dyan is let's just be patient. The right time would come and I know that this is not, hindi to permanent yung nangyayari ngayon. It's temporary. This is the best thing if you go for online selling, no? Kasi kahit halimbawa siguro magbalik na tayo uli sa market na naging okay na uli sa events, you can still sell online, di ba? Di mo naman uupuan yan 24/7 eh. So, yun. Yun nga. Then, know your market. Okay, kung ano talaga. Then, most of all is you should be happy or you should believe with your product. Yun yung mga tip na sasabihin ko.
Wow, let me summarize it, ah. Let me
Then,
summarize the
yeah.
ano, let me summarize the tips that Miss Donna gave us. So, know the right supplier, importante 'yan kasi you cannot be competitive kung kahit kanino ka lang kukuha. Kailangan trusted mo, may credibility at saka talagang kakilala mo who will back you up. Tapos sabi niya, be patient. Totoo 'yon. Kasi hindi naman lahat na pag sinimulan mo magfa-fly agad. You have to be patient. Tapos, ano pa nga ba yung isa kanina sabi niya, yung know the right market and yun nga
Mm,
the
you should
idea
believe
kasi,
with your product.
oo, and you should believe in your product kasi pag halimbawa ikaw mismo hindi mo ginamit yon, hindi mo na try, hindi mo like eto si Donna, yung angel rub niya eh. She ano, oo. Ano ba yung ganyan ko andito? Kasi we were talking, alam mo na yung mga tita ngayon, 'di ba? Minsan alam mo imbis na ang pabango mo ekla or ano, biglang efficacent na o kaya Vicks na imbis na Burberry, 'di ba?
Correct.
So, alam mo ngayon kasi
Oo.
we have to be realistic. There are times that we're working the whole time online. So, talaga syempre yung mga aching backs and all.
Back
So,
pain,
kaya back
oo.
pains and all. And then I was like telling her, oh nga, sakit nga ng likod ko, blah, blah, blah. Tapos she's posting this. So, yun, in order ko and I gave the gift nga to one of my staff then. And good thing naman, nagagamit ko siya. And syempre kasi lesser yung ano, yung feeling, ano, yung amoy talagang super menthol kasi lavender siya. So, yun nga, sige nga, tell us what is brewing with you. Ano yung mga latest mo? What are the things that you're collaborating with? What are your latest mga projects,
Mm.
promos, and business? Sige, bago tayo mag-wrap up, let us know ano pa ba ang
Okay.
i-expect namin kay Donna.
Okay. So ngayon actually, siyempre hindi rin naman ako nag-focus sa online ko. I have team, I have my alaga. So while we were in pandemic, lahat kami, I asked my team na mag-recording and to write new songs. So you can watch out or wait dun sa new songs namin na ilalabas ng Siakol ang Bagong Yugto. Then we are getting some guesting na rin, invitation TV guestings. So soon we will be there from November. Let's see. We're waiting. Then syempre yung events, may mga nag-email na rin uli sa akin about our upcoming events, mga tour sa ibang bansa din, tsaka dito locally. Yan na yung mga ano dito sa event ko from Belladonna side. Charbelle naman, Charbelle Fundamentals, of course, I'm still having, I'm just having this one. Anytime I have this product, actually I'm into essentials, but then I'm also concentrating with this product, yung Angel's Rub nga, kasi it's really good. Plus the vitamin C, I have that extra C, ascorbic acid, and the extra C yung may with zinc sulfate. So I have those things. I still have the other, the mask. I have the nitrile gloves. I have those things. Basta kung anong hanapin sa akin, kung kaya ko naman i-supply, why not? So I still have that one. Then regarding sa DB Foods, yun, working out kasi hindi ako masyado nagko-concentrate doon, pero andyan lang siya. So far, yan lang muna. So, syempre, I'm talking right now to many contacts na to prepare for the, yung mga events. Alam ko yung mga tao sabik na ngayon sa events and concerts. So,
Oo, iba pa rin kasi
we
pag
are
live
getting
events
ready.
eh. Iba pa rin pag live
Yeah.
events, iba.
Yeah, oo, iba pa rin talaga. But then, yun nga, tapos ganyan, magti-Christmas, we are also open if you want to have, may mga ibang company dito na even online, pwede rin nilang i-book yung mga talents ko. So, kahit online, they're doing a private show online na parang Zoom lang din. Then, yun, tumutugtog sila. So, yan yung ano namin ngayon. Yan yung ginagawa namin.
Yun. Thank you, thank you. Kasi those are the things that we would
So,
want to
wag
know.
wala ng pag-asa.
Oo. Yun, nakakatuwa kasi at least 'di ba, you were able to parang pivot and kahit papaano kasi the others nga like what you said, they're thinking saglit lang 'to. Pero hindi eh,
Mm.
parang until we get the vaccine, this is something na dapat we get used to na. And if we're not going to use our diskarte, it will be very very difficult for us na syempre nasa live events tayo tapos yun lang ipipilit natin. Hindi, live events ako eh. Yan lang ang gagawin ko. But like for
Hindi.
me, what happened to me, we were doing several live events. We're doing live workshops. Tapos ngayon, nag-transition ako to creating virtual online launch, yung mga online shows, mga launches, mga product launch, ganyan. So napupuno ang schedule namin because lahat ng mga na-cancel, eto na, puro virtually na yung mga product launch nila.
Mm.
And mas effective kasi mas malaki, borderless na eh. Depende na kung ilan ang i-invitein mo at saka kung sino-sino yung mga gusto mong mga umattend, 'di ba? So, isa na lang
Mm.
itatanong ko, with whatever na nangyari sa pandemic, syempre lahat naman tayo hindi natin 'to ginusto at matatapos na yung 2020. Ano yung sa tingin mo silver lining? Sa kanina napag-usap magpaka-Miss Universe tayo ngayon. Ano yung silver lining na nakita mo sa eto being a business person, being somebody in the live events, being somebody na talagang active ka eh. Kasi even in the Middle East, social media, di ba? You're doing vlogging and
Mhm.
influencer ka sa abroad. So, ano yung para nakita mong silver lining dito sa pandemic and siguro ano pa yung parang nakikita mo na future after this very very challenging times.
Well, alam mo, if we talk about personal something, personally ha, hindi muna sa business, marami tayong natutunan dito ngayong pandemic. Kasi we became more, I mean, natuto tayong maging simple. 'Di ba? Mas natuto tayong naging simple na pwede pala yung ganitong bagay kesa sa, pwede palang ganito lang kesa sa ano, 'di ba? Sa ating mga babae, pwede palang walang makeup, pwede palang walang kilay, pwede pala, 'di ba? Tapos, pwede
True.
pala tayo maging simple. Biruin mo ako, alam mo yan, Miss Celia, nung nasa Middle East ako, hindi ako lumalabas ng hindi nakaayos.
Very shake ka, very shake ka. Because
But,
Donna, if you don't know her, she's wearing pa the abaya and she's
oo,
very shake. She's like a Katari that time. Talagang pag nakita mo siya, ay
oo,
Donya.
hindi ako yung hindi ako lumalabas, hindi nagme-makeup, na hindi
True.
yung nails done, alam mo yon.
Yes.
Pero now, with pandemic, we learned a lot. Yung para palang, pwede naman pala magluto lang sa bahay. Pwede naman pala na eto lang yung ulam. Pwede naman palang hindi lumabas. Pwede naman palang hindi gumastos. Well, alam mo yung lahat ng simplification ng buhay ng tao is 'di ba? Then dito mo natutunan yung pagiging pasensyosa natin. Kasi all throughout yung kasama mo sa kami nung boyfriend ko, to be honest, we don't fight. I don't know kasi even 24/7 magkasama kami kasi work from home siya, 'di ba? Work from home but then we don't fight. Tapos yung sobrang pasensya, sobrang alam mo ang dami naging mas mapagdasal. Alam mo 'yon, yung mas naging mapagdasal ang tao kasi wala yun na lang yung kakapitan mo 'di ba? Yung
That's good.
prayers na lang
That's
talaga.
good.
Wala kang ibang aanuhin ngayon kundi yung prayers lang talaga. Siya lang yung
Kumbaga,
kakapitan.
ano, no? Back to basics tayo.
Yeah, then puwede naman palang ang daming bagay na talagang natutunan, self-realization. You will also learn kung sino yung totoo mong kaibigan, sino yung
Yes.
nangangamusta sa'yo, sino yung nagki-keep in touch to you, sino yung nagmo-motivate sa'yo, a lot of things. Kasi ngayon, nowadays, simpleng bagay lang, just to say hi, how are you? Is
That
everything
matters a
okay?
lot.
It
Lalo
matters a
na
lot.
when people are ano going through mental health problems.
Yes, yes, yes. And by the way, i-add on ko lang ngayon kasi parang syempre hindi natin maiwasan yung nade-depress na tayo or whatever. Part yan, nangyayari yan. Real talk yan. Ako kasi, ang ginawa ko para nagka-anxiety ako, pero I managed it naman. So what I did is, yun nga, nag-start ako mag-vlog. Kasi nung nag-start ako ng vlog, doon ko na-realize, parang kinakausap ko, wala akong makausap. Kasi, of course, even though you have a partner, I mean, like, you cannot talk kasi minsan mapapagod din yung partner mo eh. Sometimes we really need to have a me time, okay? So, doon ko nahanap sa pagva-vlog ko na, ay, pwede ko lang pala kausapin yung sarili ko. Or may
And
iba kang
while you're
viewer.
and while you're talking about something, marami kang natatouch na
Yes.
lives, pwedeng meron
Oo.
nakaka-relate. You'll never know, baka yun yung inaantay nilang sign
Yes.
in whatever they're going through. Tapos lahat naman tayo in our yung apat na corners ng room natin most of the time because like what happened to me, I was always out of the country. Tapos ngayon,
Mm.
since March nandito ako, parang 3 times pa lang ako
Oo.
nakakalabas just to get my stock, yung mga gamit
Oo.
ko,
Totoo
mga
yan.
books ko.
Oo.
Pero ay nako, pero yun nga dun mo makikita yung mga nangungumusta. Yun dun mo malalaman yung mga talagang concern o kumusta ka na. Tapos others are also reminding you, oh, wag mo kalimutan mag-self-care, wag mo kalimutan
Oo,
ganun, wag
oo.
puro trabaho. So
Oo.
ayun, so nakakatuwa naman kasi I feel marami ka na namang mai-inspire. Sana ano mo nga sa nila, sabihin mo sa kanila kung ano yung vlog mo, yung channel mo para kahit papaano ma-follow ka nila at mapakinggan nila yung mga ano
Oo,
yung mga
oo.
mga
Well,
iniisip mo.
nag-ano ko ng YouTube channel ko. Actually, dahil hindi naman ako gano'n ka-techie like you na edit-edit, napakasimple ng akin. It's just I'm just using my phone and talking like pero alam nyo, yung vlog na ano, kaya ko inopen yan, it's because para makabigay ng inspiration, makabigay ng tips, may makabuluhan, you will learn a lot of things. Kasi siyempre sa wide ng experience ko, namin ni Celia, ni Coach Celia, napaka-wide ng experience namin. We can always share something na yung ayaw namin mangyari. Ayaw namin mangyari sa ibang tao, yung mga wrong decisions, mga ginawa namin before in Doha, Qatar, kung ano man yon yun ayaw na i-share namin yung mga ganon. So, yung akin is, ang vlog name ko sa YouTube is Belladonna Vlogger's Confession. Yun. Tapos, yun yung ano, I just have like 38 followers, pero I'm happy kasi at least totoo silang nag-follow. Alam nyo, yesterday nga or a day before yesterday, inaano ko, paano ba magparami ng followers? To the point na, alam mo, mamimigay na naman ako ng mga ano, pa-contest. Tapos ano, sabi ko, tapos I joined the group, how to add followers. My God, may iba nagcha-charge sila. So, ayoko na magcha-charge sila. Gusto ko yung taong kusang magpo-follow
Organic.
kasi gusto ka,
Oo.
'di ba?
At
Or
saka ano give the right content, people will come. People will
yes, that's
follow,
true.
people will subscribe because ako kasi ganun din parang feeling ko kung meron namang something na group or a community na hinahanap yung ino-offer mo or yung mga talks or whatever, hindi mo
Mm.
naman kailangan kasi like ako, what we had, the 35,000 viewers last June. organic
Mm.
yun. Wala kaming binayaran, wala kaming anything. It was
Mm.
all because the people that spoke, hinahabol ng mga tao yung mga kwento nila. Gusto nilang maintindihan o
Mm.
how were they able to bounce back and all. So, mas mag-focus ka sa quality over quantity. I
Totoo,
think,
totoo yun.
mas gusto mo yun
Oo.
kasi ino-open mo yung heart mo eh. Ino-open mo yung stories mo. It's a
Oo,
confession of so
oo.
many things, 'di ba? Tapos,
Yeah.
'di ba? Tapos biglang parang sige, nilike ka because whatever. So ako, I'm still
Mm.
a believer na dapat lalo na for something so intimate like that, ano 'yon, dapat talaga organic followers.
Mm,
So,
mm.
yun. So, thank you, Miss Donna Belle. Thank you for your time, for your
Mhm.
tips, for letting us know how you were able to survive and then thrive to the new normal. And we're looking forward to yung mga upcoming mga events at saka syempre try niyo siyang if you need some people like for concerts and performers,
Event.
'di ba? Mga
Mm. Mm.
performers. For those who are
Mm.
outside the country, then if you're watching, because we're live here in the Philippines, you can contact Donna. I'll write the on the bottom, sa ticker sa bottom, i-write ko yung email niya and message her. Kasi she's been in the business for how many years and she's been offering yun nga mga performers at saka mga live shows and yun yung line niya talaga. So other side na yung essentials at saka yung food. But then again, yun nga tayo, 'di ba? Pag negosyante ka, serial entrepreneur nga hahanapan at hahanapan mo ng ano yan, ng paraan para
Paraan.
kahit papaano ma-solve yung mga bagay na yun because that's where opportunity comes for us, 'di ba?
Mhm, mhm,
In
mhm.
a good way. Yung opportunity kasi natin na nakukuha, it's more of parang kasi legal yan,
Mhm.
nagtatrabaho tayo ng maayos, and at the same time, we're solving a problem. So, thank you for joining us
Yes.
for our
Thank
Be
you.
Your Own Boss, Donna.
Yes, and thank you for having me here and looking forward to see you personally and to work
Oo.
again with you. Yeah.
Oo.
So,
Grabe,
thank you so
I want you to know na si Donna kasama kayo lagi in the Middle East Cafe. Sa hotel ako dadalhin yan kasi she's handling several hotels in
Qatar.
in Qatar. Tapos yun nga so many parang lifestyle events yan diyan siya magaling. So yan ang
Oo.
nag-open sa akin ng
Si
mga
Miss Celia
gates.
naman, she was the one who introduced me for sa mga to the Filipino community
Yes.
kasi I was looking for some Filipino guest. So siya
Oo,
yung
kasi nga 'di
nag-connect sa
ba,
akin.
yan ang
Oo.
advocacy ko, connecting people.
Yes, 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 yes. And yeah, they before that okay, si Celia din yung nag-ano sa akin sa Connected Women. And I
Ayun,
was the head pala of Connected Women Surigao del Sur. Si
yes,
Celia
'di
naman ang ano
ba?
ko diyan.
Ayun. Kasi yun nga
Oo.
that's how we will I feel lang we can uplift one another kung talagang andon, yung parang andun yung certain level ng hindi mo iisipin, ay baka mas maging magaling yan o baka mas ang isipin mo, sana lahat kayo magaling. Sana lahat
Oo,
kayo
oo.
umangat. And
Totoo.
ang saya kaya sa taas nun, no, parang
Oo,
kayo-kayo
oo, oo.
nagkukuwentuhan about
Tsaka
your happy
mapag-uusapan
stories.
niyo yung parang tayo ngayon pinag-usapan yung mga parang kailan lang, 'di ba? Parang 'di
Yes,
ba masarap
yes.
balikan yung dati niyo na, uy, ganyan lang tayo dati, no?
Tsaka dapat happy lang.
Mm.
Tignan mo kami ni Donna. Ah, plus size plus size happy ay nako, happy end trips. O sige,
Yeah.
sige.
All
Thank
right.
you and I have to
Thank
wrap it
you.
up and yeah, stick around and you will receive something from us from
Yes.
Donna's Charbelle's
Oo.
Fundamental. She will
Oo.
be giving you sample ng Angel's Rub sa lucky natin,
Oo,
a
oo.
viewer.
Oo.
So, we'll give you the mechanics later. So, thank you, Miss
Oo.
Donna.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So there, thank you, Donna. Now you've heard how she was able to thrive amidst the pandemic. Ang galing, no? From event and talent manager, which she still does it now, pero given the pandemic and parang less than yung less yung face to face ano natin mga appearances at saka mga meetings, she was able to thrive by doing retail for her essentials and food business. So, ganun lang talaga, diskarte. And I hope you learned from her, like what she said. Yun nga, you have to believe in your product, get the right suppliers. Tapos, yun, make sure lang na you are doing the right marketing and doing it in the right marketing platform. So this is Coach Celia once again for another episode of BYOB, Be Your Own Boss. I hope you learn a lot from my guests and always remember to stay safe, and I'm hoping that we will all thrive. Bye!